Should you play FBC Firebreak? It's October, and if you're anything like me, you enjoy indulging in spooky games during this time. From Resident Evil to Left 4 Dead, there are plenty of great games to scratch that itch, and one that's been getting a lot of buzz, at least in the form of paid promos on TikTok, is FBC Firebreak. I must admit I was successfully influenced to buy it, as I'm sure many others were during the Steam Autumn sale. But what is it, and should you check it out? FBC Firebreak is a 3-player co-op shooter set in the world of Remedy's Control. Like in that game, you're stuck fighting off weird monsters and anomalies, in this case, an extra-dimensional force called the Hiss. You're part of the Firebreak team, a group of employees kitted out with special weapons broken out into 3 classes. One called the Fix-It Kit, that can easily repair things, one called the Jump Kit, that can easily power up things, and one called the Splash Kit, that is used to easily suppress fire that appears on the map. You can play it solo or with up to 3 players. I personally only played it with one other person, so each round we were missing out on a key contributing class and forced to play an almost rhythm-style game to tackle the missing part of the squad. It should be noted that each class can repair, power up, and extinguish fires, but if you aren't playing as a class that specializes in it, you're fighting for your life trying to complete this minigame as quickly as possible before you're killed by enemies. The enemies are pretty cool. So you have the average reanimated security guards that blitz you in a classic zombie fashion, but then there are others that can actually shoot guns at you, as well as larger enemies depending on the mission. Like this one had men made out of sticky notes that would run you down. Teamwork is really important in this game, since you will have something to specialize in that your teammate doesn't. It's very important that you step up and take advantage of that, which is why you'll probably be better off playing it with a friend than 2 randoms. Looking at the reviews from the game when it launched in June, people really didn't seem to enjoy it. It has a 62 on Metacritic based on 46 critic reviews and a 5.2 based on user reviews. I went over to Reddit to read what people over there had to say to get my hands on the pulse of what people were feeling about this game. One player pointed out that it was unfinished, saying, "This game seriously feels like a demo. I played the first and second level on normal. I played each one 3 times so far. The first mission can literally be completed in 5 minutes, then the second mission, about 7 minutes. I thought I was missing something and this was a demo, but it's a legit day 1 release. How is this possible?" Another said, "There's no tutorial, it just plops you down and you have to figure out the rest. I was playing with a random and both of us were so confused and just running around. The only indicators are what you think the objectives are, but then after repairing the generator, nothing happens with no indication as to what to do next. Well, the generator icon is still the only thing showing on your HUD." Now, when I played, there was a tutorial that laid everything out pretty nicely, and that seems to have been added during their September 29th update. It sounds like the update was desperately needed, as Remedy reported that the sales numbers from launch failed to meet their expectations, especially on Steam, which I definitely believe considering it has an all-time peak of 1,738 players, and at the time of writing, only 57 people were playing it, which is just not good. Granted, I have to be honest, before the push on TikTok, I had never heard of this game, and my friend who's a big fan of Control hadn't either. So, we'll see if this update is enough to lure people back, but I think they should also consider adding Control to the title, rather than FBC, which no one knows what that stands for without playing the game, and maybe adding Control will catch people's eye. However, if you don't believe in this title and don't think that the game's going to get much better than the mixed reviews it already has received, maybe they don't want to tarnish Control's legacy. Perhaps offering a discounted bundle for the 2 games is the way to go? I'm not sure. So, to sum this all up, I'm having fun with it. It's a pretty well put together game, and scratching that Left 4 Dead itch I get around this time of year. Will I play it for years to come like I have with that game? Unlikely. But I'm not upset with spending a bit over $20 for it right now. I should also note that I'm a huge sucker for these kinds of things. The weirdness of the paranormal mixed with the mundane setting of an office building. Sign me up. That's why I love SCP stories and why the 5th season of Angel is my favorite. So, if this all sounds good to you, then I suggest checking it out. But if not, I guess I can't really blame you. If you've played it, let me know your thoughts. Would you suggest other people pick it up? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe. We have videos coming out every single week here on this channel. Also check out our other channels, which include Those Fake Nerds, which is nerd and pop culture news, Wicked Sports, which is sports news, Better Radio, which is our podcasting channel, and if you're looking for some spooky spooky stories, check out our newest channel, Wicked Scary, where we talk about urban legends and cryptids. Thank you so much for checking this one out, and I will see you in the next one.